During my deployment, I will be leaving behind my husband and my 2 stepchildren, and I think this is going to be the longest time we've ever spent apart.
I am here at the Yellow Ribbon event in Albuquerque, so we're here for our pre-deployment to learn about our resources for deployments for our families and for ourselves. Some of the benefits we get from attending things like the Yellow Ribbon event, we are more aware of our legal rights that we have available to us as deployed members. Some of us are not active duty, so when we're activated for these kinds of contingency events, there's new rules and rights that we gain from that.
I think the biggest thing is that we want to identify for people who they can come to and make sure that we're familiar to them so that when things come up, a water heater breaks or maybe their kid is having a little bit of problem adjusting to the deployment, they know exactly who they can come to and we'll take care of their needs and get them resources and help.
The breakouts are focused more towards family members and not just the member itself. In my previous deployments with active duty, that really wasn't available. And I think the Guard is really kind of bringing that whole family concept, that total airman concept, and our families are involved here.
Of course, a lot of the stressors, the reasons that some people are anxious, which could lead to other issues, emotional and psychological and spiritual even, when there's a lot of stress, is because of the basic fundamental issues that of finances and other things like that. So what everybody else brings to Yellow Ribbon, if they follow it well, it means that they're going to be more likely to thrive. And they won't have those extra stressors that are unnecessary. Life is stressful enough, so there's people here to help with that as well.
So I deployed in '04 and we didn't have this event, and I think I can see now how I really would have benefited from it before, because I remember coming back and just not, and I had all this money and I didn't know what to do with it, and I had to reintegrate back into my regular job, and you know, I'd been downrange and I didn't know how to deal with that. And having this now, I think is going to be very helpful for me, and I'm very grateful that our young airmen on their first deployment that they're going to have this opportunity. It makes me feel taken care of and not alone, to know that I'm given the resources so that I can succeed while I'm deployed, and that my family is also given the resources so they can handle my absence.
The 150th has stepped up, so knowing that the AFRC or that other members throughout the unit, that Colonel Sablon, our wing commander, really has our backs and is looking out for everybody, that really puts me at rest and lets me focus on the mission ahead.